Welcome. We are today taking up Vedic mathematics.
Yes, start.
Let it be taken as that we are starting from the very beginning. The first step of learning Vedic mathematics is to acquaint oneself with the text of Ganita Sutras. We are learning Vedic mathematics. It is the mathematics of Atharveda Ganita Sutras. There are 16 sutras and 13 upsutras. This text is composed in Devanagari alphabet. One shall acquaint oneself with Devanagari alphabet. If one is not earlier acquainted with Devanagari alphabet, Devanagari script, then it may be advisable that one shall learn to recite this text. This recitation as such will amount to imbibing the values of Ganita Sutras in sound forms. It does not make any difference if one is oneself reading the text or one is capable of reciting the text. Once the text stands recited, once it is memorized, then the text itself can be dispensed with. In fact, the need of the text is only up till the same is not fully memorized. Once this text is memorized, then everything will become mental. It is going to be a mental mathematics. But prior to that, naturally, it would be required that one shall have deep acquaintance with the text. The another reason why one is to first of all get oneself acquainted with the text is that the organization of the text in itself is preserving many values. The text and organization of text are two different features. Both features are of mathematical values. The text and its organization as such are two different features. Both the features are equally important. Let me first recite this text. This is to be recited sutra wise. In the sequence, the sutras are organized. First four sutras are on the screen. Om, it is the transcendental source reservoir values of the Ganita Sutras. In fact, this source reservoir ultimately manifests as the text. For the present, let us proceed to recite. The first sutra recites as Eka Adhikain Purvain. Now, by reciting this, some sound bits, sound values are being imbibed. However, the text as it is a composition of as many as 16 letters. Each of these 16 letters, along with their placements in this text, have their own meanings, values, features, and all those are to be chased and are to be appreciated and imbibed to reach at the mathematical domain being expressed in terms of the values of this text of this very first sutra. A reach from first sutra to second sutra and reaching up till 16th sutra is the sequential way. Now, before we should proceed further, we have to make ourselves conscious here itself that as this text is in Devanagari alphabet, as such, let us first of all have a glimpse of the script form, sequential arrangement, and other features of Devanagari alphabet. This alphabet is classified, and first classification of the letters is designated as swaras, vowels. There are 9 vowels. These are on the screen, and beneath them are mentioned values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. The first letter is associated value 1, and the ninth letter is associated value 9. It is this association which has much significance. In fact, when ultimately the text would be dispensed with and its values only would be availed, then these values would be availed in the sequence and order of the values 1 to 9 as far as the vowels 1st to 9th are concerned. In the text, wherever the letter or the first vowel will appear, it would mean that it is leading us to the values of number 1. Like that, second vowel will take us to values of number 2, and like that up till the ninth vowel the reach would be to the values of number 9. We may have a pause here itself and take note that the fifth vowel lari and the ninth vowel au, these are being not availed in the text of the Ganita Sutras. Ganita Sutras, out of this range of 9 vowels, is availing only 7. Fifth and ninth as such are being not availed. One may further have a pause here and take note that non-availing fifth and ninth letters as such is of significance as that the mathematical systems being worked out or in fact to reach at the values of transcendental domain, which is designated as 5 space, and it is parallel to value 5. Like that, the ninth vowel, which accepts association of number value 9, leads us to 9 space, which is designated and is known as Brahman domain. Therefore, the Vedic systems work out transcendental domain 5 space and aim to reach at the Brahman domain 9 space. This is the reason that in the text of Ganita Sutras, 5th and 9th vowels as such are being not availed in their manifest form. in manifest form, out of these 9 vowels, only 7 of them are being availed. One may further have a pause here and take note that the first 3 vowels, namely A, I, U, these 3 vowels are also being availed in the text of Ganita Sutras and Upsutras in their elongated forms. Means A, I, U. It is elongation. It is double of the frequency of the first vowel, double of the frequency of the second vowel, and double of the frequency of the third vowel. Therefore, the elongated first vowel gets associated value 2, elongated second vowel gets associated value 4, and elongated third vowel gets associated value 6. This way, the total number of vowels being availed by the text of Ganita Sutras and Upsutras takes and makes it to be a range of 10 vowels. We may have a pause here and remind to ourselves that there are only 9 vowels, but out of the range of these 9 vowels, only 7 of them being availed. 5th and 9th vowels as such are being not availed in the text of Ganita Sutras and Upsutras. However, the elongated form of the first 3 vowels is being availed. That way, the total number of vowels being availed by the text of Ganita Sutras and Upsutra becomes 10. Now, here itself, it also may be of blissful attention that the second classification of the vowels, of the letters of the Devanagari alphabet is of Varga consonants. There are 5 cross 5, that is 25 Varga consonants. These Varga consonants are organized as 5 rows and 5 columns. Each row has organization format of 5 letters. Likewise, each column as well has organization format of 5 letters. This way, 5 rows and 5 columns are of the organization format features which deserves to be appreciated and comprehended well, as these organization format features are ultimately going to help us to appreciate the organization of the text of Ganita Sutras and the manifestation of mathematical domain values thereupon of the Ganita Sutras. The first row, Ka, Kha, Ga, Gha, Nga, gets sequentially associated values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The second row is having association of values 2 to 6. Third gets association of values 3 to 7. Fourth gets association of values 4 to 8. And fifth gets association of values 5 to 9. Likewise, if we revisit this organization, we will comprehend, and it will come to pointed notice, that first column as well is an organization of 5 letters and is having sequential association of values 1 to 5. The second column is having association of values 2 to 6. Third is having association of values 3 to 7. Then follows 4 to 8 and 5 to 9. This feature of association of values has a wider role to play in appreciation of the organization format of the texts of individual sutras as well as their collective organization. The third class of letters of Devanagari alphabet are designated as Anthastha letters. Ya, Va, Ra, La. These are the four Anthastha letters. These four letters get associated with the values of quadruple numbers values 1, 3, 5, 7. These values as such appear to be the the four consecutive odd numbers. Further, it also would be blissful to take note that these quadruple numbers are non-composite numbers. These are odd, non-composite numbers. One as such is a class in itself, and 3, 5, and 7 are first triple of odd primes. The next class of letters of Devanagari alphabet is designated as Ushmana letters. Ushmana letters are also four in number: Sh, Sha, Sa, Ha. These get associated with and go parallel to the values of the quadruple numbers 2, 3, 6, and 9. Before we revert back to these associations of values accepted by these letters, let us first of all reach at the last class, the class of Yama letters of Devanagari alphabet. These are 8 in number, and these accept association of values 9 to 16. One may have a pause here and take note that the values being associated with the different letters of the Devanagari alphabet are of the range 1 to are of values 1 to 16. It is parallel to the number of the Ganita Sutras. It also is parallel to the number of letters of the first sutra itself. Let us revisit the text of Ganita Sutra 1. It would be blissful to take note that Ganita Sutra 1, Eka Adhikain Purvain, is the text composition of two words, namely Ekadhikain and Purvain. Ekadhikain is the composition of 7 letters. It would be blissful to take note that the sequential placement of these 7 letters have their own significance. The values associated with these letters as per their placements or as per the geometric formats accepted by the individual letters. These 16 letters of Ganita Sutra 1 take us to 16 sutras. The beauty of this organization is that it is self-contained, it is self-sustained, it is self-referral, as much as that these 16 letters preserve the structural code for unfolding the whole range of 16 sutras. Illustratively, the first letter A, the sixth vowel, is the structural key for reaching at the mathematical domain of Ganita Sutra 1 itself. The second letter, Ka, preserves the structural key for reaching at the organization format of the mathematical domain of Ganita Sutra 2. Like that, first letter to 16th letter as such as these are in that sequence and order of their placements within the text of Ekadike and Purvain. This in fact is the miniature printout of the whole organization format of the entire mathematical domain of Ganita Sutras in their entirety. This way brings to focus that when we are now at the initiation stage of learning the mathematics of Atharveda Ganita Sutras, designated as Ganita Sutras, and when we will be beginning with the first Ganita Sutra, we will be having with us three basic initiation points. The first initiation point is Om. It is a transcendental symbol. It is a symbol of the transcendental domain. It is a symbol of a transcendental values flow. Now, if we look at the structural setup in the script form of this very letter, it will come to notice that it is the second Yama letter and the elongated third vowel. These accept value 10 plus 6, 16. The beauty is that this value 16 is being accepted by the soul syllable Om, the transcendental symbol Om. It becomes the source reservoir. These 16 values manifest the text of Ganita Sutra 1 as a composition of 16 letters, and these 16 letters preserve the structural keys for the entire range of 16 sutras, and with it the number values 1 to 16, soul syllable Om, text of Ganita Sutra 1, an organization format of 16 sutras run parallel to each other. It is this beauty, it is this value, it is this virtue, it is this feature of the text of Atharveda Ganita Sutras which deserves to be comprehended well, and same is to be properly appreciated for its thorough imbibing to acquire deep insight and full enlightenment about the mathematical domain of Ganita Sutras. Therefore, the first point which pointedly comes to focus is that the sadhakas, students, fulfilled with intensity of urge to reach at the mathematical domain of Ganita Sutras shall visit and revisit this text and glimpse as that the soul syllable Om, number values raised 1 to 16, the text of Ganita Sutra 1, and the organization format of Ganita Sutra 16 in number are running parallel to each other. Therefore, the first lesson, the first result, the first value, the first focused attention point for the students who are fulfilled with intensity of urge to glimpse the mathematical domain of Ganita Sutras have to fully imbibe in their mind as that it is the number value 16, it is a range of values 1 to 16, it is the soul syllable Om, it is the text of 16 letters of Ganita Sutra 1, and it is the organization format of Ganita Sutras 1 to 16 which run parallel to each other. Once this value stands imbibed, it will become easy, much easy, very, very easy, very, very fruitful to have sequential reach for the unfolding process of the mathematical domains of Ganita Sutras. The second learning point for the students of Vedic mathematics is that they have to approach Ganita Sutras the Ganita Sutras way. The Ganita Sutras way is that the sutras are to be approached parallel to the organization format of Ganita Sutra 1 itself. The format of Ganita Sutra 1 is that it is a composition of 16 letters, and 16 letters have their sequential 16 placements. The organization format of the first placement has its own values. Likewise, second letter and up till 16th letter will be having their individual placements values. These placement values have to play their role. The first feature of this role of placement is that the first letter of Ganita Sutra 1 text is to help us reach at the mathematical domain of Ganita Sutra 1 itself. The second letter will help us reach at the mathematical domain of Ganita Sutra 2. Now let us concentrate upon the first letter. The first letter A is the sixth vowel. Let us have a pause here and take note that the sixth vowel, as we have noticed earlier, is having association of number value 6. This number value 6 as such becomes the reservoir of the structural key for the text of Ganita Sutra 1. The text of Ganita Sutra 1, which starts unfolding in terms of the value 6, is ultimately to unfold up till 16 steps, and those 16 steps will ultimately take us to all the range of 16 structural keys for the whole range of Ganita Sutras. Now, the geometric format of the sixth vowel is the dimensional frame of 6 space. Therefore, to have proper appreciation and to have proper insight and to have a reach into the mathematical domain, when we have to be as per the mathematical way, mathematical organization, mathematical features, mathematical values of Ganita Sutras themselves, then we have to reach from the values to the geometric formats. These geometric formats are of the format features of hypercubes 1 to 6. Value 6 straightway takes us to hypercube 6. Therefore, for proper appreciation, we have to first of all acquaint ourselves. We have to expose our minds to the Vedic comprehension of the representative geometric bodies of first 6 spaces. We may have a pause here and take note that the present system with which we are working are in fact restricting the chase only in terms of the first three spaces which lead us to the representative geometric bodies designated and known as interval, square and cube. The Vedic comprehension is of much wider perspective. This perspective accepts the working range as of the synthetic setup of representative geometric bodies of 1 to 6 spaces. Interval is the representative regular body of one space. Square is the representative regular body of two space. Cube is the representative regular body of three space. Hypercube 4 is the representative body of 4 space. Hypercube 5 is the representative body of 5 space, and hypercube 6 is the representative body of 6 space. The present systems which work in terms of only the representative bodies of 1, 2 and 3 spaces that way get themselves restricted, and that is the reason why the present day mathematical systems are making it difficult even for the scholars to reach at parallel values for the modern mathematical systems with the Vedic mathematical systems. The Vedic mathematical systems are accepting the working rule, making available the range of hypercubes 1 to 6. The very first letter of the text of Ganita Sutra 1 accepts value 6. Parallel to it, there is geometric format of representative regular body of 6 space, that is hypercube 6. It is here where is the starting point. It is here where the Vedic mathematical domain begins. It is here where the initiation is to be had. It is here where from the students of Vedic mathematics have to take off. It is the starting point. The beauty of the Vedic systems is that these are of self-referral nature. Self-referral nature means that the system is to interact with itself. System is to unfold itself from within. This self-referral nature is there, and it is inherently there in the format of hypercube 6. It is also there in the values format of number 6 itself. Number value 6, as we know, is the first perfect number. It is this feature of number value 6 which deserves to be comprehended well and is to be properly appreciated. Number value 6 takes us to its 3 proper divisors, namely 1, 2 and 3. It is blissful to take note that these triple values 1, 2 and 3 are the consecutive whole numbers values, and this is the only triple of the consecutive numbers which are non-composite numbers. It is this feature of value 6 which makes itself unique. It is this uniqueness which is to be appreciated. It is to be comprehended. It is to be imbibed. It is by imbibing this inherent value of number value 6, hypercube 6, 6 space, sixth vowel, the first starting point, initiation point, the first letter of Ganita Sutra 1, which will that way would be the index of our understanding, and the same would determine our reach within the mathematical domain of Ganita Sutras, Atharveda Ganita Sutras, Vedic mathematics. This reach within the Vedic mathematical domain, which is initiated in terms of sixth vowel, number value 6, 6 space domain, hypercube 6, representative regular body of 6 space, is the beautiful basis of the sum up of the end point of the end reach of the Vedic systems as well. It is the sun, the sixth element. It is the Vishnu. It is the Purusha. And it is the reach of the sixth eternal circuit of human body, Shad Chakras, reach, the end reach of human brain. It is the reach which is the starting point. It is this beauty of the Vedic systems. It is this beauty of the Vedic mathematics. It is this beauty of Ganita Sutras which makes us blissfully to enter upon, aspire for, and to have the acquisition of the transcendental values, that beginning is the end point. We begin with 6 space, we reach at this space. It is our solar universe. It will be helping us have whole range of knowledge from earth to sun range as a single discipline. Thank you.